I'm Brian McEvoy and I'm 51 years of age. Yeah, my junior club was Biondi-Odo Brothers. Started there as an under-13s. Played all my juniors in Bundaberg, went on to play A grade in Bundaberg, won a couple of premierships there, moved to Brisbane to play for Brisbane Brothers, and then moved up to Cairns in 1995, came to Cairns Brothers in 1998. Played A grade here under Brad Arthur, then retired, joined the senior committee for a few years as well, and then got involved with the juniors and have been on the junior committee and also coaching the junior grades from under 9s up to under 13s. Came back to the seniors again last year as a first aid trainer for A grade, and this year I'll do that same role and also be assistant coach to Rob Anderson in the under 18s. When I was playing, my favourite position, well, it would have been great to be a fullback, but in my younger days I was, but as the older and slower and bigger I got, I'd have to say playing in the forward pack was my favourite position. Started as a fullback and finished my career as a front rower. Big fan of Rod Reddy. We obviously grew up in Bundaberg and just got the one ABC game on a Saturday arvo, and I was a big fan of St George, so Rocket Rod Reddy was one of my favourites, and Steve Slippery Morris. When I got into my 20s, obviously Darren Lockyer. I'm a big fan of the way he played, and yeah, very good football, and enjoyed watching him play, and then on to the likes of Greg Inglis and Cameron Smith in the modern era now. Best dressers from last year have to be Joey Eichner. Very smooth, had the body to pull it off as well with the clothing. And from what I've seen this year, yeah, Jordan, Biondi-Odo. Obviously the pants don't need to go right down to the ankles anymore, so he likes that look. Worst present ever received, apart unless my kids made it, but I'd say a coffee mug, and the kids did buy me those for Christmas, but they were really good. But those ones that, you know, suppliers give you with their details over it, so probably leading to the present that I give away is those one coffee mugs that the suppliers give me. It's the worst present I hand out. When I was under 18s and playing up in A grade, we had a coach, Matt O'Hanlon in Bundaberg, and basically just hard work pays off. Maturity will happen to a footballer, and I was 18 at the time, and he said you won't mature properly as a good footballer till you're 27. Matt coached for 2 years, and 4 years later I was 27 and he was spot on. So that was from the football point of view, was to be patient and wait for your maturity. And then in life in general, obviously, my parents, obviously work hard, treat people how you like to be treated and show respect. Yeah, there was a trip last year to Sydney with Tim. That was quite embarrassing, what he got up to. But no, we're ready to start. Most embarrassing moment. Football-wise, most embarrassing moment was playing against Atherton up there on a cold Saturday night, and I went in for a tackle, and a guy lifted his knees and got me down in the groin region, and it hurt. It was only about 5 minutes to go till half time, and we got into the sheds, and I was still wenched over in pain, and I decided to have a bit of a look, and obviously looked down there, and part of your junk's about the size of a apple, so I knew I was in a bit of trouble there. Had to go then up to the Atherton hospital just to get checked out. Well, they were all lady nurses and lady doctors, and then back down to Cairns that night to also get checked out. It happened to be all lady doctors and lady nurses with ultrasounds on your kit. So yeah, that was a bit embarrassing, but yeah, all good now, so don't worry.
I didn't even know that.
Oh, that hurt. Yeah, I was there for 3 weeks.